But first, our top story, a state treasurer employee asked lawmakers if she is covered under the Whistleblower Act.
It happened during the Joint Legislative Auditing Committee yesterday when the committee asked her if she advised the treasurer against certain investing practices. THV's Pam Bacom live outside the state capitol with more on this story tonight. Pam?
Well, Liz, Craig, that question came up at least twice in the meeting, and the chair couldn't answer her who would be covered. So today we dig deeper into that law and see how it could affect the Treasury Department. The state continues to investigate Treasurer Martha Shoffner after her office sold and bought bonds before maturity, a surprising response from Shoffner's Chief Investments Officer, Autumn Sampson.
But at the end of the day, to me, basically, the question is, why did you sell the bonds for a loss?
Mr. Chairman, I'm going to have to ask if I'm going to be protected under the Whistleblower Act at this time.
Attorney and lawmaker Senator Jeremy Hutchinson says the only person who can definitively answer her is a judge. But according to the law, she's protected if she has information that public funds were abused and she notified her boss, Shoffner.
That's why it was important that the lady who requested the whistleblower status said that she had told the treasurer not to make these investments, that it was a bad. Now, the treasurer disputed that and said she hadn't.
UALR Law Interim Dean Paula Casey says there are limitations on how information is reported.
Public employee knows about wrongdoing, reporting it to the newspaper, reporting it to a television reporter. That's not covered under the law. It has to be reported to an appropriate authority.
In a summary, the whistleblowing must be truthful, impact the public's safety or welfare, and the employee must have given ample time for the employer to correct their actions.
So I think there's still a fact question as to whether or not she did, in fact, give the treasurer timely notice for her in order to take corrective measures.
Shoffner never did answer why she bought and sold bonds before reaching maturity. The audit says she lost the state $58,000. Now, joining me now is Representative Bruce Westerman. He's a House Minority Leader. Now, Mr. Westerman, can you explain at all why this could have happened?
Well, that's the question that I think everyone wants to know, Pam, and it's a question that the Audit Committee asked, and it's a question that we hope that Treasurer Shoffner will be able to come back more prepared to answer at the next Audit Committee meeting.
And also, what are the next steps for legislators and for Ms. Shoffner?
Well, from the meeting, the Audit Committee decided to expand the audit to go back 4 years, and Ms. Shoffner said that she needed more time to prepare answers for the committee, so we hope that she will go back and be prepared to answer the questions that were asked.
Now, so sometime the meeting will be held in October. If you are there, what are some of the specific questions you would like her to answer?
Well, again, the same questions that have been asked. How come the bonds were sold early? We would like to know why that one particular bonding company was used more than other companies. And we would like to know, why the people on her staff were not more prepared to answer the questions, plus why there were conflicting answers from her staff.
Were you at all surprised that that staffer said, will she be covered under the Whistleblower Act? Were you at all surprised at that?
Yes, I think that was a little bit shocking to everyone that question was asked.
Mm-hmm. And in that case, do you think she was covered under that because she was telling proper authorities then?
Well, I'm not an expert on the whistleblower law. I know there are some attorneys that are looking at that, and we will find out more about that.
All right. This is House Minority Leader Bruce Westerman. Thank you very much. Craig, Liz, back to you.
All right, Pam, thank you. And we reached out to Shoffner for comment, and she says she was unavailable, but working with the Department of Finance on the audit.
And if you want to read the whistleblower law, you can go to our website, today's THV.com.